played that, huh? Okay, I'm gonna go pay now, okay? I don't really know where to go. Oh, they're definitely gonna think I'm so weird right now. It's okay. Daniel, what if my card declines? You're gonna have this on video. You could just ignore him. I just need to pay for 8 bags of shavings and I'm buying shavings for my stalls and a hookup for my trailer. It is like I'm gonna stay in the trailer all weekend, so I have to have electricity and water to stay in. Yeah. Shavings are the bedding that I'm putting in the stalls for the horses. Went through. Shocker. Thought I exceeded my limit today. I'm Jentri Haivala, professional barrel racer and a lightning rod energy athlete. We just arrived at the State Fair of Texas for the UPRA Finals, and now we're walking to the stalls to get my horses settled in and ready for the weekend. So I brought 2 horses with me this weekend. I brought my main horse Maggie and then my young horse Cadillac as a backup. This is Cadillac. See him? He's super sweet. We'll take off his fly mask so that way you can see him. This is Cadillac. He's a big old boy. He likes the attention. Maggie does not. Maggie would rather you leave her alone and never mess with her. Okay, so now that we've seen him, now we will see Maggie. See, he like will walk up to the gate and want you to associate with him. She's not going to. She's a typical woman. She gets in her moods and only wants to be messed with if it's convenient for her. This is Maggie. She's like the superstar. So we're gonna start getting their stuff unloaded, their feed and their hay and all their supplements. That way they're all settled in. Okay, so these are some of their supplements they get. The CEP Vitality Plus, it helps with their joints and their coat and keeping them slick and shiny. This is called Mega Cell. It's vitamin E and selenium. Maggie has to have that. She has a lot of problems with her muscles and stuff, so that just keeps them feeling good and not too tight. This I'm a firm believer in. This is OptiWise. It helps like repair any joints, a collagen builder. And yeah, I love it. The results are awesome. And then last but not least, this is Gut Check, CEP Gut Check. I give this to my horses every single day. It helps keep their gut, like prevents ulcers, everything like that. Especially when we're on the road like this, they get super stressed really easily, and so this helps keep the stress down. So that's what they get every single day. It's like a maze getting in here. We're contestants here. We got stalls for free, but we had to pay for our shavings and we had to pay for like a parking spot for our trailer. So the stalls were free, but the shavings were $10 a bag, so it added up quick because the ground is really hard and they can't stand on this all weekend or they'll be sore. So no, we were lucky enough to not have to pay for stalls, but we had to rack up on shavings. So look at a cat. After we get all this settled in, we can go look at the arena too. So these are the best saddle pads ever. Saddle Right. Wouldn't use any other brand. They're so good. I keep this one in a bag because it's white and I don't want it to get dirty. So after every time I use it, I put it back in the bag. That way it'll stay really sparkly clean because they don't make white, and I talked them into making me a white pad, and so I'm not gonna like make them regret doing that. These are all my splint boots. What these are is I put these on my horse's legs before I run. It protects them from any like hard impacts. I have different colors for different nights because I'm not sure what we're gonna wear. We have turquoise, we've got white, I think I got pink, yeah. And I'm pretty sure I brought green too. So, not sure what colors we'll pull out, but anyways. So, I keep them all in here, that way I don't lose any of them. And yeah, it's all organized. I'm being organized for the weekend. Taking advantage of that. This is alfalfa. This is hay for my horses. It's forage, and you're supposed to keep forage in front of your horses all the time. and I just like alfalfa. To me, it's more filling and it makes them look better. Some horses can't have it because it makes them like too hot, which means like too amped up, but I like it because to me it kind of gives them an edge. So I think I have more muscles than a man after doing this. I didn't expect that to happen. Try to get this up here by myself. And the hay string popped off, so that's really good. Okay, this is the feed I feed my horses. It's called Purina Ultium Competition. It's a really good feed made by Purina. It's really low starch, which helps with Maggie's muscle spasms and everything that she has. So yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend. It's the best feed ever. And here we go. If we can make it. I needed my Crocs to like lock them in 4-wheel drive. This is a lot easier pulling it. Oh, look who's calling. Hey, K-Bug. You want to talk to your best friend? Colton said he misses you, Daniel.
I miss him too.
He said he misses you too. I'm trying to load. This like gives like muscle man vibes. And then this is Cadillac's saddle. He rides in a Double J standard pursuit, and that means he's a lot more narrow than Maggie is, so his bar angle isn't near as wide. So yeah, they have to have 2 different saddles because they're not the same size horse. This is Cadillac's bit. This is what I ride him in. He actually doesn't ride with anything in his mouth. This is called a hackamore. It's a DRM hack. He prefers this. He's like super light in the mouth and he doesn't really need much. So I'm gonna exercise Maggie and let her get in there and look at the arena. Even though she doesn't need it, but probably for our sake together. We're gonna get in there. Do you like the camera, Maggie? You like that? She's like, yeah. How photogenic. So photogenic. I'll tie you up here. Maybe she doesn't get out and try to go anywhere. Go grab my brushes. Okay. Went ahead and grabbed my pad too. First, we're gonna brush her off. That way there's no dirt or anything under the saddle pad. They're all clean. I always like brush their manes and tails too before I ride them. Just that way they look good and presentable. Maggie's being really good. I think she likes the attention. You're like, oh, I think I got an itch. You have an itch, Maggie? And I always come up here. Brush your little forelock here. Okay, next. So you gotta make sure to get all that out. You want that all the way clean. All the time. See, I told you she's a woman. This is every day. Nothing new. Just a typical Maggie thing. She's grouchy. She always complains. I swear she loves it. She has to put in a threat on you. Ain't that right? She's all bite though. I mean, I said that backwards. I meant she's all bark and no bite. Up. It's like a muddy mess, so I hope they fix that before tomorrow. This is the alleyway. This is where we're gonna get ready to make our runs. So a lot of times you see a lot of horses act crazy and stuff back here because they're amped up to like go in to run. Maggie doesn't really care. Maggie kind of walks, and then when she finds her spot, she just like takes off, and there's no holding her back. It's a really nice coliseum though, isn't it? Oh, look, the buck and shoots. Hey Daniel, do you see this thing right here?
Yeah, what's that?
So there's gonna be a trick rider come in, and she rides standing up on her horse, like she's standing up on her bareback, and it's fire all the way around the ring, and she'll jump through it. I really wonder how many people are gonna be here on a Thursday night since it's a Thursday. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna trot her some circles. She's kind of like a little rabbit, like she definitely doesn't look fun to ride. She's always like wanting to bounce around and look at things. So now I'm gonna work her a little bit, just trotting her, but really trotting her up into that white wall. She's a super turny horse, and so I know like I'm gonna have to really work to get her around to the barrels this weekend, especially running 3 rounds back to back in here. So I'm about to trot her some and trot her up into the wall. That way she'll be kind of free for me and maybe not try to hit a barrel. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. I'm just gonna go trot some circles over by this wall. That's all I really am gonna do today, or tonight. I'm pretty sure I just heard Cadillac neighing. She's all done. Okay, so we just finished our workout. Now I'm gonna give her the CP revamp. It's a muscle relaxer, just to keep her muscles feeling good, especially because she had a long trailer ride and she's gonna be stuck in a stall all weekend long and she has to run tomorrow. So I'm gonna give this to her now. I'll put this down. Are you all tired, Max? She really likes it. She's like, I love CP. All my horses do though. There you go. And then she gets a treat after every ride. Okay. She's never grouchy to unsaddle her. She's always happy when that ends. So if it's too cold to bathe them after I ride, I always brush them off. That way if it gets any sweat, which she didn't really sweat. We didn't have a hard workout. I just wanted her to get in there and see the arena. I'm just gonna brush her off before putting her blanket on tonight.
What are you doing?
Just trying to take care of horses. I just got done riding Maggie.
Just got done riding Maggie.
Yeah.
Well, have you done got set up and everything?
No, not even close. So now we're gonna go back to the trailer. We're gonna grab their blankets so we can tuck them all in for the night. And then I'm gonna grab a feed scoop so I can feed them and then give them their hay. And every time it gets under 60 degrees, I put their blankets on because I like for them to have a nice slick and shiny coat. I don't like the big and the fluffiness. And they stay in a barn like whenever it's winter time. And so I don't want them to be all fluffy and look like they live out in the wild. So they wear these. I think it's so cute. I said I'm going to show you some redneck engineering. We're about to cut hay string with hay string. No, isn't that cool? Hey, we're all tucked in. She's all settled in for the night.
And that's it?
That's it. And then I always like tie their leader up around their stall for horses like him that can get out. That way I don't have to worry about it. It's just extra security. She's usually pretty good. It's him that's bad.